C'est parti.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Knitting Twinnings YouTube channel. We are, that's Basil the cat meowing right behind us. Maybe he'll make
An appearance, a guest appearance. He's
We'll
unhappy because of our current setup, because in order to record podcast, we need to push our
the
sofa
couch.
all the way to the television. So he's not very happy about this. So yeah. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel for our third podcast. I'm Emily and this is my twin sister Julia. We both live in Paris. Yeah, and we like to knit.
Mm-hmm. So we haven't recorded in a few weeks because we both had COVID. I had it and gave it to Emily, as well as other people. And it pretty much wiped us out
for a couple of weeks.
So there hasn't been a ton of knitting happening around here. You know, it's just, and then we're both busy with work and life stuff. So anyway, there hasn't been too much knitting going on, but we've received some messages asking us to record a new episode, so we are so happy to talk to you guys again. We do have a couple of FOs, small ones, which we're going to share first.
Maybe we should start with what are we wearing?
Oh, yes. So I am wearing Lento by Jonna Hietala. I knit it in La Bien Aimée Merino Singles and Kumo in my favorite color ever, which is called Sari. It's this beautiful fuchsia pink. It's knit on 6mm needles, so it knits up super fast. Kumo is a base made of Suri alpaca, so it's super fluffy and soft. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite sweater. It's the one I wear the most. I just love it. I think I could have one in every color. I love it. So
yeah, and the pattern is really great. I have one too, but I'm not wearing it today. I thought I would share my Metamorphic sweater by Andrea Mowry. I think I knit it last year.
Yeah.
I don't really remember when it came out, but it's...
Did you knit it last summer? Over a year ago? I think that's what... Yeah, I think that's when you knit it.
Perhaps. So you knit it inside out. You knit in stockinette the inside, and it's one row of what's it called? Spincycle, and one row of for me I used the Fibre company.
You got a kit, right?
I got a kit from a yarn story, which is a yarn shop in Bath.
In the UK.
Which is very nice, which we visited.
We have been there, yes.
A few years ago. We went there probably in November.
Yeah.
And
before COVID.
Before COVID, yes. Maybe 2019.
Maybe.
Yeah. We spent a few days there, and it's a very nice city. Very nice to visit, very nice for shopping. It's a small town, there's good restaurants.
You can walk everywhere, it's super easy. You just take the train from London and then you can just walk everywhere. We visited the museum. There's the Jane Austen Center, which we are big fans of because we do like Jane Austen and Jane Austen adaptations. And yeah, Bath is a really nice
nice town to visit
in the UK. And there's a yarn story, which is a lovely yarn shop, and so you got that kit.
I got that kit. So it's the Fibre Co, but I'm not sure. It's a light decay.
It's a tweedy yarn,
It's
right?
a tweedy yarn. A deep burgundy, which I really love, and it's very soft. It's not rustic at all. It's quite drapey, at least I think it's drapey enough for this kind of knit. And I really love it. It's light and still and warm. Yeah, it's a really good knit. I really love it.
What color of Spincycle did you use? Do you
It's
remember?
Ghost Ranch.
Ghost Ranch,
Yeah. Which is one of my favorites. It's very changing. It changes a lot. And so it makes an interesting knit. But it's a really easy one, because you only do 1 row stripes, and you use it's a slip stitch, I think, which is in the middle there. So, but it's got it's got that slip stitch row here on the sleeves too.
Top of the sleeves.
Top and bottom of the sleeves, and so I think it gives a nice structure. But it's a Andrea Mowry pattern. For me, she's one of my favorite designers. Simple to knit, very efficient as a result. I really love it.
Effective.
Yeah. So that's what we're wearing.
Yeah.
So any FOs? I have 2.
Okay. Start.
I have a pair of socks.
Pretty.
Which I just finished. It's in La Bien Aimée Supersock, I think. The main color is called Physalia, which is the name of a flower, I think. Physalia.
I think so.
And the cuffs and heels are in Fluoro Morganite, which is always a good color, I think, and gives it a very nice pop, which I love. So these are done. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep them for myself or make them a Christmas present, maybe for a friend. So we'll see. So I have that, and I also have a hat, which I knit when I had COVID.
Cat alert!
Cat alert!
Vas-y.
I knit the woolly waffle hat when I had COVID. So it's
Stephen West
pattern. Very, very enjoyable to knit. You knit 2 hats. I made a provisional cast on, which was a bit fiddly, but I think the result is really good.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, it's really worth it to do it. So Stephen says to do a regular cast on and then pick up your stitches around, but I thought I would do it the proper way. So I did the provisional cast on, and you knit the inside in plain stockinette, but then the outside is this nice waffle texture. And I think it is really, really good. And I think I'm gonna do another one soon. I'm in a hat season mojo, I think. Also because because at the moment I work a lot, I don't have a lot of time to work on big projects, so I'd rather do hats and socks, which are very satisfying. And you can see the result quite soon. So there's a lot of ways to wear the woolly waffle hat.
I really like how you can see the inside when you fold the brim.
But I think my favorite one is just
a
slouchy hat. And it's gonna be really nice and warm for winter. It's not cold yet in Paris. It's around 14 degrees, so it's
not hot weather.
It's not hot weather. It's too warm for your big coats, but it's not warm enough for a light coat. So you're just either too hot or too cold. So we'll have to wait a few weeks before we wear our hats, I think. So that's it for my FOs.
I also have one. It's a hat as well. I think that's the only thing I managed to knit on during COVID. Oula.
The cat, I think, is having a moment.
Basil is having the zoomies.
He's excited.
We'll see. Yeah, so that's the only thing I managed to knit on during COVID, and it's a super simple hat. It's the Robin Beanie by Sari Nordlund. I started it a really long time ago, and then I knit about half of it, got tired of it, put it down, and then recently I really wanted to finish it, and I think it was just the perfect project to knit while I was feeling a little bit better from COVID, that I could sit up and knit. So
yeah, but not yeah. I think you weren't feeling well enough to knit on anything complicated, so just going in the round, doing some ribbing.
I think the way Sari does it is that she folds over the brim a little bit. I don't think I made it as long as she says to do it, but I do have a really deep brim, which I love.
I think she folds it over twice, but she probably has long. Yeah, she probably knitted longer than you.
Anyway,
it's also a very versatile pattern, I think.
It's a super easy pattern. The really cool thing though, and this is something I had never done before, is it's a top-down hat. So you actually start with the crown, and then you increase along these 4 lines, and then you just knit it in the round. So you can just try it on as you're knitting it. And I used for this one La Bien Aimée in Sport Nouveau, which is 100% non-superwash merino and a sport weight. It is super soft. I love it. I think for me sport weight is my favorite yarn weight. And I also added a strand of Mohair Silk in Fluoro Morganite as well. It's really soft and warm. I'm just gonna... I know it's gonna be my favorite winter hat this winter. So, yeah, I love knitting it. It's nice and long. Yeah. So that's my only FO.
I'm actually knitting one if we're going into whips.
Whips.
I'm knitting one for myself because I got inspired by you. So I'm knitting the Robin Beanie. It's...
Oh, wow.
It's in the Wandering Flock. It's the colorway that's special for La Bien Aimée, I think.
The custom color.
The custom color for La Bien Aimée, which is called Aimee's Peaches and Dreams. Which is exactly that, you know. It's a fluffy mohair and very nice singles. And I really, really love this colorway. I bought it when you guys at La Bien Aimée did the pop-up store
this
spring. Yeah, last spring in April, I think, or March. April. And I bought one of each. At first I thought I would do a Sophie shawl, but then I wanted to do the beanie, and I think I'm gonna get some more to do the Sophie shawl in the same colorway. And I think that will be you know, nice and a nice pop of color for this winter. So that's my plan.
It's such a happy color. It's this light peach color, and it has this little rainbow of colors painted on it.
There's yellow,
there's pink, there's purple.
There's a bit of blue as well. It's mostly yellow and pink and a bit of blue and purple. Yeah, it's It's incredible, and I really, really love it. So that's my metro knitting at the moment. It takes a while because it's 2x2 ribbing in the round for something like 96 stitches. So takes a long while. But I've knit I think I have knit up quite a bit.
I mean, I already stopped before she said, and mine is already very long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you're about halfway through.
Halfway through. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So that's my Metro whip.
So if we're talking about whips, then I'm gonna take mine out because I did cast on the Westknits MKAL.
Oh yes, let's talk about it.
So I'm really not very far. I don't have a lot of progress because I've been busy and tired. So I'm going slowly, but I'm going. And
you're on clue 2 at the moment.
Yeah, I finally finished the first clue, which I don't know why it took me so long to knit, because it was not very long and very enjoyable. And now I'm on clue 2. I'm almost done with the first side, so I'm gonna start, because you do these
eyelet rows
and textured stripes on one side, and then you do the same on the other side. So I'm almost at the point where I will start on this side. I have to say, now that all the clues have come out and we know what it's gonna look like, I love this shawl. Yeah, I love this shawl. I cast on at the same time as everyone, and so I have to say, I did not see it, the hate symbol at first, but then as soon as someone pointed it out, I couldn't unsee it, and I had cast on, and I have kept my, little bit of, I just did a quarter of the first clue. I really liked it, but then I was just very happy to, just cut the yarn, start over again,
and follow Steven's instruction. I think his video, it was heartfelt, and it really touched me. I think, and you too. And I think he really had the right words, and he was right, I think, to say that he wants everyone to start over and not get his shawl associated with anything hateful, when Stephen is all about tolerance and being open, and so I was 100% on board with what he said.
Me too, and I was super happy to support him and support the other knitters, the other MKAL knitters. I think that I mean, I can only talk for myself, but I think we felt a really strong sense of community, and I think that's what the Mystery Cal is all about as well. Everyone knitting the same thing at the same time, and discovering the clues every week and talking about them. It's funny because at work, so I work with other knitters, and every Thursday at lunch we all watch Stephen's video together and fast forward to the end of the video so that we can have the spoiler of what this week's clue looks like, and then we discuss, share what we feel about it. And I have to say, I think that this year he really outdid himself. I love the geo gradient. I love the shape of it. I love every clue is interesting. So far it's been very, very fun to knit. I loved starting the square in the middle. It really reminded me of my Robin Beanie, because it's the same kind of cast on. You cast on a circle, and then you increase at certain points to give it a shape. And so now I'm on the second clue, which I love. So maybe I should talk about my yarn and my colors.
I really like also when I see when people did a granny square in the middle.
Yes, oh my gosh. If I was a better crocheter, maybe I would have tried to do a granny square. I'm really not comfortable with crochet right now, but I love that's what is so fun about the mystery cal as well, is that you can just make it your own. Try things, experiment or not. I'm always, I think, pretty happy to follow the pattern, but that's just me. So I'm using la Bien Aimée Merino Super Sock. Actually, these are not the colors I had decided to use. I hadn't really made up my mind on my colors. I wanted to reuse Anemone and the Flying Knitter, because these are the colors I had bought last year for last year's mystery cal, which I did not knit because I did not like the first clue or the shawl in itself. So I still had my yarn from last year, so I had decided to do a different gradient, maybe all in purples or with a little bit of pink. I wasn't very sure, but then we had COVID the week that
it started
the MKAL, and I hadn't gotten my yarn, so I had to go through my stash and use what I had. So I had a leftover of Sari, which is the color I'm wearing, my favorite color. I try to always keep Sari in stock in my stash, because you never know. Look, stash. I was very happy to have Sari, and I always have some Sari mohair, because I might decide to cast on a hat or something. And then you had a leftover of Fluoro Morganite in super sock. So since then I bought full skeins, but I had enough leftovers to cast on and start the first clue and stuff. So this is my, whoops, bah. I will take two. So these are my colors. Emily has Anemone, Fluoro Morganite, Sari, and the Flying Knitter. And it's not exactly a gradient, right? Because they're kind of different colors. I just have two purples, one at the beginning and one at the end. But I feel like the intensity of the colors does create a sort of gradient. And
they work very well together.
Yeah, I really love how these colors look together. It's super bright and happy. Yeah, I'm super happy with my choices, which were dictated by what I had in my stash. I also have, all these colors in mohair as well, because you never know. I really like a mohair there. I put mohair everywhere because it's my favorite. So I've been using mohair actually in the second clue. All the eyelet rows have mohair in them. Even this one I did in mohair single, the first eyelet row in Sari, but it looks a little bit thin. So now I'm just holding the mohair double with the super sock.
Sorry.
Anyway, so that's my whip. It's going slowly because I don't have a lot of knitting time or knitting energy. And I feel like that's probably left over from COVID, the fatigue. I can definitely still feel it, and
it lasts a long time.
Yeah,
I feel like it's the second time that we had it. We had it first last year, and it was the same for me. I think it lasts. There's 1 week where you're really sick, but then the second week you still have a bit of symptoms left, like a cough, and for me, I still blow my nose regularly. I still have a bit of a cough, and the fatigue lasts like a month, I think, I would say.
So, not tons of progress happening, but still, I'm loving this project. I feel also like I haven't knit a shawl in a really long time.
That's true, yeah.
Because I have lots and lots of shawls. I don't wear them so much because I usually prefer wearing cowls, actually. I find cowls much more practical. So I enjoy knitting shawls, but I don't wear them all the time. I do wear them, like my Fantastic I wore last winter a lot. But yeah, so I'm really, really enjoying it. And I'm gonna keep knitting my shawl for the next few weeks.
I'm not knitting it.
No.
I was planning on knitting this mystery cal because
but you do like it, right?
I really like it. The only thing is I don't have the right yarn. And so I started knitting it when it came out. And then I noticed that my colors were fading together and you couldn't really distinguish one from the other.
Because the yarn that you chose, you only wanted to use your stash.
I didn't want to buy any more new yarn because at the moment I'm trying to knit my stash because my stash is very, very big and I've been, how do you say, trier? Sorting out my stash and going over it and giving away to friends the yarn that I'm sure I'm not gonna knit in the coming years. So yeah, I've been doing that. I think I think the last time I bought some yarn was at the pop-up store, La Bien Aimée pop-up store. And I think before that I got some yarn at Barcelona Knit Festival in November, but maybe I think it might be the only time when I got some yarn in the past year. So twice, and not in the last
I'm laughing because the cat Basil is
climbing on the couch, on the sofa.
He's how would you say, King Kong style?
Yeah,
climbing the couch, King Kong style.
He's not happy about our setup. It's his nap time, and so I'm not knitting it. I started and then I was unhappy with my yarn choices.
It really created a fade, so you couldn't see the stripes at all.
Yeah, I really like my colors, but I think I'm gonna wait to do a fadey shawl, which will be really nice. I think, as I wasn't in the, in the mystery cal timing, I thought, okay, give it up for now. So I have my eye on a set by The Wandering Flock, which I really, really love. So I might try to get that yarn to knit this shawl afterwards because I really, really like it. But at the moment I don't have like we said, not a lot of knitting time. So I think I'm gonna wait until next year and I'll knit it when I get the yarn for it. But I really, really love it. So, no mystery cal for me this year, which is a bit of a surprise because I usually knit it every year. But,
So do you have a whip?
Yes, I do. And I'm trying to concentrate on it at the moment because I really like it, but it takes a ton of knitting time. So I'm knitting on the Marley pullover by Sasha Hire, who's Verona Knits.
You started the entire section.
Yes, I think I did probably over half of the Tiens, voilà. I think I'm past the halfway point. Yeah, a lot past the halfway point, actually, in the intarsia section, because you start knitting, when you split for the sleeves, you start knitting intarsia with the merino bouclé on both sides, and then you keep knitting it a bit like short rows. And then when you've knit all of the stitches with the merino bouclé, then you just go around for the rest of the body. And then you do the ribbing, I think. Is it just the ribbing, or maybe a few centimeters in another color? So I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying knitting the intarsia a lot, which I didn't think I would. The only thing is, it's a bit fiddly when you knit, because you have 2 helix for the main body. And then you also have 2 bouclés for the intarsia section, because you knit one side and then the other side with the intarsia. So when you knit your pullover, then you have to have 4 balls of yarn flying around. And it's not easy. So you need to either be alone on your couch or be alone on your bed and having all your balls around you to knit it. But I'm really enjoying it. And I hope I can soon be done with the main body. So that's my main focus at the moment, I have to say.
So you're using Helix in
peach sweater, which is a bit of a...
it looks grey on the screen.
Yeah, it's pinkish grey. It's more pink when you see it, I think. And then I'm using merino bouclé in peach sweater, which is super nice as well. And then I'm gonna do the ribbing. Sorry for the crunchy sounds. In Fluoro Morganite in Felix. So it's almost the same as Aimee's Marley pullover, I think, which I really loved, and I wanted to do exactly the same. So so that's where I'm at the moment. Knitting the Marley pullover, which I'm really enjoying. But it takes a long time because it's almost like fingering weight. It's either 2 helix, which are 2 lace weights, and 1 merino bouclé, which is more like a fingering weight yarn.
Well, it's a fingering weight, but the thing with the bouclé is it has that texture, right? So it fills
is
up,
very nice and fluffy.
It fills
and
up the space between the stitches, so you could knit it by itself, like at a DK gauge as well.
Yeah, probably. I think I'm using 3.5 millimeter needles for this. Or 3.5, yeah.
But for example, I'm doing the...
But the bouclé is incredibly soft. And at first I wasn't a fan, and I thought I don't really like the appearance of it, but it is incredibly soft and the texture is fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's 100% merino, so it's really soft. Yeah. I haven't touched my Sela.
Oh.
But I really want to work on it as well. I don't know. I feel like if I start knitting something else than my MKAL, I'm gonna forget about it. I'm gonna leave it on the side, and then I'm not gonna finish it. I might try to really focus on this one whip for the moment, just to try and get some nice progress on it. We'll see.
I'm completely tangled up in my project bag.
Leave it.
Which is the classic French supply company.
Course, we didn't show our project bags.
No, I love the French supply company. The, what were they called? The field bag.
Field bag, yes.
I have probably 5 or 6 of them, I think. I used to have like 2 or 3 and I really loved them. I think they're just perfect for anything. You can just take them with you. You stick your hand through the handle and then you can knit anywhere.
But they don't make them anymore.
They don't make them anymore. So when her shop closed,
you ordered
as much as I could. So I got a ton of fringe bags.
And lots of pouches.
Yeah, and lots of pouches because I really, really love them.
I wanted to show my MKAL is living in my project bag, which is made by Knitting Unicorns. I think she's my favorite bag maker. I have lots and lots of her bags. She uses
the Rifle Paper Company
fabric. And this one is Alice in Wonderland in navy blue. I think this is the one that I bought last year at Barcelona Knits.
She's a Spanish designer.
Yeah, she's a Spanish bag maker. She always has some really fun stitch markers and needle
I'm gonna
stoppers.
go get the one I got at Barcelona last year because it's really, really good.
It's a very big bag, so I have 8 skeins in there for my MKAL plus my MKAL, and all my clues that are printed out and stuff, and it's my favorite bag.
So the bag I got from Barcelona Knit Festival last year from Knitting Unicorn is this one. I mean,
it's a sheep.
It's a sheep. It's so good. I really love it. And this, this strap is really nice also. If you want to knit, I don't know. I just really, really loved it. And I think I bought the last one in that fake sheepskin. But I really needed to take it home with me. So I really love it.
I hope Mireia is okay. Because last time I was thinking, I should get a couple more extra needle stoppers and stuff. I'll have a look at her website and it wasn't up.
Oh.
So maybe she's preparing for Barcelona Knits. I don't know.
She hasn't posted in a while.
Yeah. I haven't seen her. So Mireia, if you happen to be watching this, we hope you're okay. And I'm going to Barcelona Knits with La Bien Aimée in 3 weeks. So I'll definitely, she's my first stop. She was my first stop last year and she's gonna be my first stop this year. She has lots of other sizes of bags and I have tons of them.
I'm not going to Barcelona Knits this year. You can't be everywhere and you can't do everything. So I'm not going this year, but I went last year with our friend Claire. And so you were working, but Claire and I, we took a few days off and spent 5 days in Barcelona. It was so great. Really, we had such a good time. The Barcelona Knit Festival is a really good festival.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's great. We highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I went as a vendor because I was working on the La Bien Aimée booth with Aimee and Anne, and we had a great experience there as vendors. And also Barcelona is a really great city.
And the venue is very cool.
The venue is great.
Yeah, the venue is great. It's on the seafront. In a big building, but it's all on the ground floor, all accessible, which is important. There's as we know at the moment. There's a big outside space with a cafe in a courtyard. There's a very nice cafe also on the side where you can have lunch and coffee and everything. And the venue in itself is quite practical.
Yes.
And last year the vendors were really, really great, and I bought a ton of yarn. And I remember I didn't get any yarn, but I really regretted it afterwards. from an Italian company which is called Lani Vendole.
I got some.
Yeah, I didn't, but maybe this year you might bring back some Lani Vendole for me.
Give me your shopping list.
Yeah, they have beautiful bases, and yeah, I started following them on Instagram. They live in the Italian countryside, so you know it's just all very dreamy.
Yeah, and so even though I went and worked there, but with Aimee we like, you know, going to restaurants and trying different places and stuff. So we ate really well.
In Barcelona, there's tons of restaurants.
So many restaurants. We had tapas. I think we had fried baby squid every single day. Because that was just incredible, yeah. So good. Yeah. And yeah, Barcelona is just a great city.
So good for a few days.
Yeah,
for a few days away, Barcelona is great. It's very practical from Paris. You can take the plane, which is an hour and a half, but Claire and I wanted to travel more, how would you say,
lazily?
No, écolo.
Sustainable.
In a more sustainable way, and more conscious about the environment.
Eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly. Yeah, that's it. So we took the train. It's about 6.5 hours, which is long, but you know, I have to say the first 4 hours you are okay, and then it starts getting a bit long, but you go all the way down to the south of France, and then you follow the coast all the way from like Toulon or Sète, and you go through Camargue, and you see the pink flamingos, and there's tons of them, and I never thought I would see them on the train ride, but then you go all the way to the Spanish border. It's incredible, magnificent. Nice. You know, when you start getting bored on the train, then you have all these beautiful landscapes to see and to watch, and then you get into Barcelona because it's not very far from the border with France.
It's definitely north of Spain. I did not have such a great experience. We flew, and they did not pack my suitcase into the plane. So I had to spend the first 2 days without any of my clothes or any of my stuff. It was not a fun experience. I did not enjoy that part of it. But being in Barcelona, great food, great people, and a great festival. That was absolutely worth it. I'm really excited to go back. It's getting really close now, so
Claire and I, we did a ton of sightseeing. There's so many things to see and to visit in Barcelona. The museums are all incredible. If you're into art and architecture and everything, Barcelona is, you know, you never get bored. Everything is beautiful. The art, the buildings, all the Gaudi things, and
actually, so it was my first time going to Barcelona, and on the last day, so on the Monday, the festival ended on the Sunday. The Monday we were flying back, but our flight was in the afternoon. So on the Monday morning, we went to visit the Sagrada Familia with Aimee and Anne, and that was just an incredible experience. Oh my gosh. It was great that we had a little bit of time to do just go see one monument, but what an incredible visit that was.
It was packed with tourists because Claire and I went a bit around the same time, packed with tourists.
Yeah,
but you know, it's still worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, I think we can, we've been on a little bit of a tangent
about Barcelona.
I think we were talking about our project bags. I have another whip, which is not mine. I'm helping Aimee finish one of her whips, one of her projects. So it's really fun. This is the Pure Mesh by James Watts. He's gonna be teaching at Barcelona this year.
Wow!
I hope I get to meet him.
Oh, yeah, I hope so
Mhm.
too.
Um,
He seems like such a fun person, fun and interesting person.
yeah, and I really love his designs. So Aimee started this Pure Mesh. This is the front. It looks teeny tiny.
But it
that's
grows a
just
lot,
It
yeah.
grows a lot.
There's a lot of negative ease
Yes.
for this project.
And also she cropped it. And so I'm finishing it for her. I just finished she knit the whole front. I just finished the back. Actually, I had to do lots of surgery on this one just because I had not counted anything. I hadn't seen that she had cropped it. So I knit the whole back thing and then realized I went way too far. So this morning I just, because this, you use 8mm needles. The stitch is so stretchy that you pretty much have, I don't know, I think you have maybe 50 rows in all. Like the whole back is 50 rows. That's how fast it is. So I just finished it and then I'm gonna attach the shoulders and knit the sleeves. Voila. So this has been super, it's not my whip, but it's been super interesting learning how to do surgery on this mesh pattern, because it's pretty unforgiving if you mess up. You can see it straight away. I actually knit one for myself last year and I frogged the whole thing because I made tons of mistakes on the mesh, on the lace pattern, and did not know how to fix it. And I don't know why with this one, I actually figured it out straight away. I don't know. So I would really like to knit another one for myself. I wanted to show this project bag. This is a project bag by Black Pearl Magic. It may be my absolute favorite project bag ever. It's pink.
I'm not jealous at
stars.
all. Not jealous at all.
It has this rainbow zipper. It's the best, the absolute best. Anyway, so Shayla, hi Shayla. I've been trying to get another one for forever, and I can never ever catch an update. So anyway, I will manage. I will do it. So that's my other whip, and this one is more of a work thing. So I'm gonna finish it really quickly so that it's done. It's ready for Barcelona, and Aimee can knit it, can wear it. Do you have more whips?
Yeah, I have another whip, but it's a pair of socks, and I've only started the ribbing. So
Christmas socks.
Christmas socks, yeah. I'm using Chelsea. Oops. I'm getting all tangled up in my thing. So I ordered, was it last year or the year before?
I don't know.
A set by Chelsea Yarns. Sock
You love
set.
them.
I really love them. I love the Chelsea Yarns. I love Christina and her husband, Red Bank Mike, which is not his name. But I really enjoy their vlogs and I love their yarn as well. So I ordered Christmas set. So there's another mini with that goes with it, which is like green. And I'm gonna use it, I think, for the heels. So I've only just started the ribbing.
So today is November 1st.
Yeah.
And you're Christmas knitting.
Yes.
Okay.
But if I want to do a bit of gift knitting, November 1st is probably very late to start my gift knitting, but we'll see. We'll see.
I wanted to share a little bit of my spinning. I haven't done very much spinning recently either.
Yeah, you did. Last weekend you finished the one for Annie, but you don't have to.
I gave it to her. So I got a bunch.
No, you spun.
Yeah, I spun. I got a bunch of sock fiber from Wound Up Fiber Arts this summer. She does sock fiber, which is a mix of merino and nylon. And I thought, because I've always heard Andrea Mowry say that hand-spun socks are the best. And so I thought I needed to try spinning sock yarn. So I did. I got a bunch of bats. And there was this one that was called Frozen, and it's this light blue with some purple in it. It's really like a bit turquoise, light blue, and it reminded me of my friend Annie so much, and her birthday is in September, so I thought I would spin it for her. And then
because she loves to knit socks.
Yes,
also.
She loves knitting socks, and she would love to be a spinner, but she has 3 small kids and has no time to learn new hobbies. So anyway, so I spun her a whole bat of sock fiber, and this is just what I have left. I had a little bit of my singles left, so I just have it here on my small niddy. I always keep all my leftovers after plying, because when you ply, it's really hard to gauge what is half of your singles. Now what I do is I cut my bat in half, more or less, like I just tear it down the middle, and I do one half of my singles on one bobbin, the other half on another bobbin, and then I ply them together. I had, just a little bit of those singles left, so I keep everything, and then I think one day I will just try to ply everything together and see what it looks like. So anyway, so I spun some sock yarn for my friend Annie, and I wanted to show, because I don't think I shared this. This is also sock yarn that I've spun myself, and it is from Wound Up Fiber Arts.
It's really, really pretty.
It was a white bat with just splashes of color. So I just spun it, however it was coming. It's predominantly pink and red, I would say, with some green in there.
And a bit of blue as well.
Yeah. It's not a fingering weight though.
No.
I think it looks like a DK.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I wrote down how many meters I got from it. I think 160, which I think would make like shorties. My problem right now is, even though I try to spin a little bit thin, I only get about 200 meters for 100 grams of yarn. I don't know how to get more, and I don't want to spin too thin, so I don't know. I think I'm a little bit at a point with my spinning now where I learned quickly, and now I can make yarn that I like, and I'm having trouble progressing. I don't know. I have to spin more, I think, and I haven't had a lot of time to spin, so. But I did get some lovely pink fiber. This is from, this actually was a gift from Natasha of Artemis Yarns.
I think we've talked about her before, because she's a French yarn dyer, and she's dipping her toes in fiber, dyeing fiber.
So
and yeah,
she sent me this as a gift for I did her a little favor a little while ago, and so she sent me this pink bat as a gift, and I already spun, I think, half of it here. it's a really, like, it's an art bath, so there's lots of stellina, there's some
it's
there's
very,
some
very
stuff,
shiny.
and some hot pink and some light pink, and whoops. Anyway, it's really fun. So I already started spinning it. That's what I've done so far. It's really thick and thin, but quite thick, I think. But I really like it. Anyway, so that's what I'm spinning right now. This pink fiber. Yeah, that's what I've been spinning. And last time I think I showed you guys my purchases from Netit, and I shared with you that I bought these copper needles from Liqueur. And I hadn't tried them yet, but now I've tried them because I've been using them to knit some swatches for work, and so I can report I really like them. They are so metal and copper, and the cables, the cords are like clear plastic. They're really nice. The thing I like is that they have this part here, which I don't know how to say, you know, it's like this part of the base of the cable that you then attach to the needle. It spins around, so it's really,
yeah, you don't have to twist the cord when you want to round or unwound the...
It doesn't come, like
off.
if you tighten it, then the needle doesn't come off and stuff. So it's really good. The needles are quite pointy, but not too pointy. I'm not gonna lie and say that I like these ones better than Xiaogu's, because I don't. Xiaogu's are the best, and that's just what it is. But these are great. I really like them. I like using them, and I would recommend them. Yeah, they're not Xiaogu's, but you know, they come.
They're also good everyday needles.
Yeah, I think I would say they are as good as Haya's. It's the same type of, you know, the cord is like this plastic cord, and it does twist around a little bit sometimes, like if you use a long cord, which, you know, can be a bit annoying, but yeah, I really like them, and they're yeah, good everyday needles. So I'm happy with that purchase. Yeah.
So what's to come? I think I'm gonna, because I've been telling you that I don't want to buy any more yarn and I want to go through my stash. Well, I have a ton of things that I can do with my stash, but I think I'm waiting for this weekend, because there's a promo at La Bien Aimée. And I actually want to get some yarn to knit an Elton by Jorge Locatelli. I'm on the fence between the pullover and the cardigan, because I think I'd rather knit the pullover, but I've had my eye on the cardigan for years and years and years, and I think you have a few at La Bien Aimée that are super nice, and when you wear them, I really love them. So I think I want to knit myself an Elton cardigan.
Do you know which color?
I've been thinking about it intensely. I think at the moment I'm on the fence about a few colors. I think I'd love to have a yellow brick road one. A very classic. Yellow is always a good idea. It goes well with everything, especially with black, which I usually wear. So I think today I'm more on the yellow brick road team, but also I really love you know, I really love forest green. It's my favorite color. And I love the Jonna. And I love Emily by La Bien Aimée. So I might go that way too, but also I might knit a nice pink.
Well, you are knitting pink right now.
Yeah.
And you have more pink in your stash.
Yeah.
I would recommend Bleu Royal. I think you need a sweater in Bleu Royal. You don't have one yet. Bleu Royal, I think it's a very good option because it's a deep blue, but it's super bright as well, and it goes with everything. So I think you might enjoy having one in Bleu Royal.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it to my list and have a think in the next couple of days, and I might get that. And I think I've been also thinking about the new vest by Andrea Mowry, the Traveler Shell.
It's not a vest.
It looks it's not like a vest. It's more like a short sleeve jacket or something. Yeah. And I really, really love it. All the versions I saw are incredible.
We are all obsessed with it, like obsessed.
I really love the, Do You Knit, who owns the store in New Jersey. I love hers, and it's...
Ooh, I haven't seen it yet.
Really, it's pink, as usual. But it's between baby pink and, it's a bit of a Barbie pink, I would say. But it's nice. It's a bit long and very drapey, which I really love. I've seen, a forest green version, which is really nice. And
I've seen a Winterfell version, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it for weeks now. And I still can't make up my mind over which color to use for my...
But I might, I might go for Yellow Brick Road if I do Bleu Royal for the Elton. Or I might go with my first instinct, which was forest green. I think I might do that. So I think this weekend I'm gonna get some yarn, and I also want to get some of the packing cubes from Bagu, which you have on the site, on the La Bien Aimée website. I love Bagu and I love everything that they do. Sometimes I order from the United States, but I always have to pay taxes. So I think I'm gonna get some of the packing cubes because I see that Aimee uses them a lot in her knitting.
Especially when you have lots of different skeins.
Yeah.
She uses them a lot for her intarsia projects, like her bandanas and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's flat. It lies flat and then you open it and with the zipper and stuff.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna get some as well. So that's my plans for the weekend. I've been very good this year with yarn buying, and I think as long as I keep knitting from my stash and being very controlling about what I buy, then I think I'm gonna be okay with managing my stash. So that's something to look forward to for this weekend.
Okay. We wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. For us, it's really incredible that there's 800 people. We have about 800 subscribers.
And only 2 videos.
So it's incredible. Also, in the last few weeks, we've just really enjoyed reading all of your comments. We got so many comments that it really encouraged us to make a new video. I think we could give a special shout out to Adeline, our friend Adeline, who sent us messages and posted a story saying she was waiting for the new episode. So, Adeline, celui-là, il est pour toi. And I think last time in our second episode we discussed the baseline cardigan by Sosu Knits, that we both loved it and we both wanted to knit it. And someone, I'm sorry I didn't write down who it was, said maybe you guys should host a knit along for the baseline cardigan by Suzanne Sommer. And it's on our mind for sure. We definitely are
My
interested.
yarn is ready to knit.
Emily has her yarn ready.
From my stash.
Yeah.
It's
Emily
the yarn that Suzanne Sommer used for one of her samples. I really, really love it. It's one of the Cory Confetti from La Bien Aimée. And this
Aimee's
one
peach
is
sweater.
Amy's peach sweater from this summer.
Clearly you cannot stop knitting peach sweater.
Yeah. It's a theme at the moment. I need to find a contrasting color.
So for one of her versions, Suzanne did it in this color, and she did like the ribbing in Fluoro Morganite, but I think you could do striping with Fluoro Morganite. Actually, that's what I want to do for mine, but I don't want to knit it in the same color as you, but I haven't knit this color of confetti yet, so I really want it as well. I don't know what to do. So anyway, we are thinking about a KAL for the baseline cardigan by Sosu Knits, for sure. We just wanted to see if maybe you guys would be interested. I think we would be happy to host a KAL, maybe for in a couple of months or something, like starting in the new year maybe, or something, just so we have time to go through our whips. Keep going, because my problem is I'm knitting the mystery KAL, but I also have like sweaters on the needles and stuff, you know, which I would like to finish my Momanet, which I think I have 10 centimeters of the body left to knit. And then I would maybe like to finish my Seela as well, which I haven't knit a lot of it. So I would like to finish a couple of my whips before I start a knit along, because I would, if we host a knit along, I would like to, you know, do it for real and knit on it and finish it.
Being able to finish it.
Able to finish it and stuff, and I don't think I would feel happy having another sweater on the needles.
So either we do it in the new year, but I think, you know, for me, and I'm sure for everyone, there's new patterns coming out and then you want to knit them. I think if we push it back too much, then we're not gonna do it. So I think maybe what we could do is say that it's an Advent KAL, and we start it at on the 1st of December. So we have a month before we start to try to finish our main whips. So for me, I'm gonna focus on the Marley pullover, I think. You should focus on the MKAL.
I'm never gonna finish it in 1 month.
Try to do most of it. Try to do the second and third clue maybe, and finish your Momana, because I think you're really close with that. And I think it would be good to start on the 1st of December.
Okay, I was gonna say Christmas caston. I love a good Christmas caston.
No, I think Advent caston.
Advent could be fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, that's what we are thinking. Let us know if you're interested in knitting the baseline cardigan by Suzanne Sommer with us.
It's very versatile. I think in the pattern, I haven't seen the pattern, but Susanna, yeah, we should buy it for sure. Susanna has made different samples. One with a V-neck. I think it's the one in Aimee's peach sweater with a V-neck, and I want to knit exactly this one. She has done with a more round neck. She's done some with color block. She's knit another one. Yeah.
This is the, whoops, I don't think I can actually film my own screen. No.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
No.
Cannot
You
film
need
this
to
screen.
put it on the side like this. Yeah.
So this is the V-neck version. It's
I want this
Aimee's
one.
peach sweater and Fluoro Morganite.
Mm.
I love it.
Mm.
For me, my favorite version is for sure this one, the stripy one that she did in Hedgehog Fibers Tweedy. I want to do this stripy one with the not the high neck, but the
V-neck.
not the V-neck. This one she did 3 different. Anyway, we'll make a post about it because this is the high neck, the crew neck, I think. And anyway, there's also the baseline sweater, which I love as well. And it's also knit on the side. But I feel like the cardigan is way more versatile. And so, yeah. Please tell us if you are interested in joining us for a baseline cardigan knit along. Or if you want to knit the pullover, I'm sure that's fine. I don't think we'll do anything special for it.
We don't have any sponsors or anything, so
No.
I don't think we're gonna do knit along with prizes and stuff, but it can just be we want to knit at the same time a pattern that we love. So I think we should not wait too long before we launch it.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're gonna forget about it, or we're gonna start knitting something else, and there's always new patterns coming out. So for me, Advent cast on 1st of December.
Awesome.
Baseline cardigan.
I will say for our next episode, I will choose and buy my yarn. Because I have a couple ideas. So
I love the color block version.
Lolita wants to do the color block version. My friend Lolita, she wants to do the color block version. She loves it. Maybe I'll get her to join the color. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So we'll try to come back soon.
Maybe before December 1st.
We'll see. Maybe next time we can do our Andrea Mowry episode. Because we have, Emily is wearing one. We do have quite a few Andrea Mowry projects that we could share, like we did for the Stephen West recap last time. So I think that might be our next episode, and then the baseline Cal Caston. Okay. Anyway, that's it. We are losing Emily. It's her nap time.
Yeah. We just had lunch before we started recording, so.
Anyway, see you guys soon. And let us know if you want to Cal with us. Yeah.
Thank you so much for all your lovely comments and everything. And yeah, we are very much looking forward to reading your comments for this episode.
Bye.
Bye.